Welcome to the 8th video in our Mindfulness series. In our last video, we made the proposition that using little to no control over our mind and following all of its desires, urges, and proposals has not resulted in making people happier. Instead, what we have been seeing in recent decades is a significant increase in anxiety, unhappiness, depression, and suicide, especially in younger people. In order to go along with the experiment of endless consumption of material things and experiences, people had to compromise values that they had held dear for centuries, such as modesty and caring for others. Instead, we have been encouraged to become more and more self-centered. We are encouraged to harden our hearts, to not see those who are in need. We are being told that this is okay as long as you get what you wanted. In order to get ahead materially, we had to adopt new values of greed, envy, and lust. Why have we been warned for thousands of years that developing a greedy mentality is harmful? Because greed fosters an attitude of always wanting more and more, never being satisfied. This will ultimately lead to anger and frustration. Living a self-centered life, where we basically only care about ourselves and not very much about others, is a dead-end street. It can never result in any happiness. There's truth in the saying, giving is better than taking. Why is this? Because to give and to share is in harmony with our spiritual nature. Our real spiritual nature is to love others as much as we love ourselves. When a person experiences real spiritual love, they are completely happy and they don't need to take anything from others. Rather, they are very eager to want to help, to want to give to others. When we go against our spiritual nature, this is the original root cause of all the problems that we experience in this world. Society overall has been promoting the purpose of life being one of becoming increasingly self-centered, hedonistic, and not caring much about others in the process. Many younger people, especially, when they hear this message, they feel that something is not quite right, that something must be missing. These younger people often become social outfits or rebels because they are unhappy with what the mainstream society is offering them. When one does not have a purpose of life that renders meaning to one's existence, this will leave a big hole in one's life. People in this world are trying to cover up their anxiety, unhappiness, and depression in many different ways. Some will take drugs, both legal or illegal, while others just stay busy with endless stimulation of the mind and the senses. But underneath of this all is a sea of unhappiness and depression. In 2018, leading health insurance companies Blue Cross and Blue Shield looked at medical health insurance claims from 41 million insurance holders and determined that major depression is on the rise among Americans from all age groups, but is rising fastest among teens and young adults. Regarding suicide statistics, there are many studies in recent years that show increases anywhere from 20 to 50% over the last 10 to 20 years. According to the American Psychological Association, suicide was the 10th leading cause of death in the US in 2016. It was the second leading cause of death among people ages 10 to 34 and the fourth leading cause among people ages 35 to 54. We hope that our mindful videos do not make you depressed. Rather, we will be focusing on the solutions to the problems of life in our future videos. In our next video, we will be looking at what our natural condition is and how we can get back on track to being there. Thank you very much.